The Second World War was the largest and deadliest conflict in human history, involving over 50 nations and causing an estimated 60 to 80 million deaths. It began in 1939 when Nazi Germany, led by Adolf Hitler, invaded Poland, prompting declarations of war from France and the United Kingdom. The war raged across the globe until 1945, when Japan surrendered after the U.S. dropped atomic bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. The war resulted in the creation of the United Nations and led to geopolitical rivalries that resulted in the Cold War. It was caused in part by the economic crisis of the Great Depression and lingering tensions from the First World War. The war saw the rise of the Nazi Party in Germany, led by Hitler, who sought to expand German territory and exterminate Jewish people in what became known as the Holocaust. The war in Europe ended with the fall of Berlin to Soviet troops and the suicide of Hitler. The war in the Pacific began with Japan's attack on Pearl Harbor and ended with Japan's surrender after the atomic bombings. The war had a profound impact on the world, including the spread of communism and the decline of European powers.
Unraveling the global conflict, the story of World War II. Imagine a world plunged into chaos, a conflict so vast it engulfed nations across the globe. This was the Second World War. It began in 1939, when Germany, led by Adolf Hitler, invaded Poland. The world watched in horror as the Blitzkrieg unfolded. Allies, including the United States, the United Kingdom, and the Soviet Union, joined forces. They stood against the Axis powers, determined to fight. The war wasn't just on the battlefield. It was in the skies, across the seas, and in the streets. Every front mattered. From the beaches of Normandy to the deserts of Africa, heroes were made. The world witnessed bravery and sacrifice on an unprecedented scale. By 1945, the tide had turned. The Allies pushed forward, liberating countries and finally bringing the Axis to surrender. The aftermath was a world forever changed, laying the foundations for a new era. The Second World War, a testament to human resilience. Of World War II, the later years. In the Europe, tensions brewed, leading to a conflict that would engulf the world. The Second World War had begun. By 1941, Axis powers had spread their reach across continents, with battles raging from the deserts of Africa to the icy Russian front. Allied forces, recognizing the need for unity, began forming powerful coalitions, setting the stage for monumental clashes that would define the era.